And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the Blackwell Epiphany. Last time, well, a lot of shit happened. Someone killed themselves, and then their soul was ripped apart, and then they disappeared from existence. And then we got interviewed, and we're basically safe. The police is on our side, which is better than expected, right? I wonder if we talked with Officer Palmer there about everything. Let me just check real quick.
Officer Palmer?
Yeah. What can I do for you?
Yeah. Can you tell me more about Leah?
Is there anything else you can tell me about Leah?
Officer Piero was juggling a demanding job, a growing daughter, and a deadbeat ex-husband. There was immense pressure on her, but I still don't buy that she would do what she did.
Well, she wouldn't have done it if she didn't go to those meetings at that church. Yeah, we're gonna explore that church a bit more because I think something evil is going on there.
George and Leah both were members of a self-help group. They called it the Grace Group.
Oh yeah, Leah told me about that place.
She did?
Yeah, she didn't go into detail, but I know it meant a lot to her. She used to tell me that nobody could ever fall so far that they couldn't still reach for a helping hand. I'm not sure what that meant, but she used to say it all the time.
Sounds like a lovely place. Until unknown forces hunt you down and tear open your soul.
There are tons of case files listed here. I'm not going to ask about them one by one.
Why not? Actually, I should look at that file, shouldn't I? Bye, dude.
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
Sure.
So what do we have in here? Do we have any new emails? No. We've read all of these. Anything here? Carth file. The police case notes on the Carth house arrests. I can't really read it.
I can't see any connection.
Okay, so we're probably gonna combine it with something, I guess. Sam, what you doing?
Are you going to answer that?
No.
Right.
What? Is he here? Is he invisible?
I probably shouldn't. It's just a police car. There's nobody inside.
There's nobody around either. Okay. Where was he? Never mind. Okay, so we should probably go to, oh yeah, we have to go to his apartment now because we have access. Yes. Hi, door dude.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Let me into his apartment.
My name is Rosangela Blackwell. I was told you'd be expecting me?
Is this about George?
Yes.
That's right.
I still can't believe it. But here's the key. 12th floor, penthouse A.
We know.
Thanks.
Yeah, I knew before. It's fine.
Did George ever mention the Grace Group?
Grace Group? Does it have to do with Grace Church?
It might.
I know he often went to Grace Church services, but he never mentioned any Grace Group. Sorry.
Alright.
There are tons of cases.
Okay, so we can't do anything with the file yet. Okay, finally, we can go visit his lovely apartment, I'm sure. Joey? Come on. Thank you, Joey. Hey, fancy place. Nice.
That'd look amazing on my bathroom wall.
Darling, that thing's bigger than your entire bathroom.
Hey, fuck you, man.
That'd look...
Darling,
I'd never sneak it past the doorman.
No, he wouldn't know. Just put it in your jacket. It's an adventure game. You'll get it in there. Oh, we can go outside. Hey,
A little table and a chair.
it's adorable.
It'd be a nice place to sit with a glass of wine at sunset, if there wasn't 3 feet of snow out here.
I like Rosa. She's my style.
This is private property, you know.
What? Who said that?
Oh, hi there.
Yes, hi there. What are you doing up here?
Oh dear, another ghost. Right next door to George's place. I'm afraid I'm a friend of George.
I'm a friend of George Austin.
A friend, of course. I suppose he was bound to get to a redhead sooner or later.
Oh, no, it's nothing like that.
Please, it's none of my business. Anyway, I'd best head back in. But I'm sure I'll see you around. Ta.
Ta. You will see me around a bit later?
It might be pretty in the spring, but for now all the plants are dead.
Huh. Interesting. Let's put that aside for the moment and just explore the apartment. I didn't expect that there would be another ghost in here. This is a nice place. Wish I had this kind of place. Clean, I mean.
A pedal-operated garbage can.
Anything in the trash?
It's empty, thank God.
Okay.
A saucepan and some cooking implements.
Never been used.
Bok choy, garam masala, quinoa, branzino.
It's either a shopping list or a voodoo spell.
It does sound like a voodoo spell, I'll give you that.
Is that a genuine Ming? It must have cost George a fortune.
Oh yeah, because he made a killing being an art dealer. Right, it makes sense. With all your fancy shopping list items. Tchotchkes.
I think they might be candlesticks. Possibly.
Probably. What is this twinkly thing? A tablet.
It's a tablet computer. Looks like it's still in the charging dock.
Perfect. Let's read it. Emails. One missed call from Michael. Hey, who's this Michael person?
Whoever this Michael is, he seems to know quite a lot.
Michael. Hi George, it's been a long time, almost too much time. I know we generally don't like to revisit our past, but this time we must. I think we are all in danger. It's almost too fantastic to believe. Something has happened to me. Something that has shown me something terrible. Do you still have my number? Call me as ASAP. Okay, so we have this Michael person that was in touch with George. And probably a member of the Grace group? Yes, I'm being sincere. He did not just die. He no longer exists in any form. His soul is gone, ripped apart. I saw it happen. I won't soon forget it. You saw his soul being ripped in half? You're either dead or a bestower, like Rosa. Interesting. It will happen to me, to all of us. Do you remember P? Who's P? Who's P? He died not too long ago. It might have already happened to him. Do you know where the others are now? We have to warn them.
So this Michael has a source who knows about bestowers. About me. This is starting to get personal.
Yep, it's definitely personal now. You and Leah? That's wonderful news. I wish I could have heard under better circumstances. Someone is after us. It's not enough they want to take our souls when we die, but they want to speed up the process. I don't think those deaths were accidents. My source tells me about someone who can help us. She's called the Bestower. We're going to look for her. Maybe he can find this Bestower person and maybe he can't. Either way, I know what I have to do. What was the number of that contractor again? Oh, that's when Leah built the hole in her house. Emile. Where are they? What have you done? I'm not a violent man, but if you've done anything to hurt them, I will kill you. Oh dear, so Michael went missing? No, just Emile freaking out. Oh, Emile sent the message to George. Yes, yes, makes sense. Can we use this number?
The way back to the elevator.
I know. Michael.
No answer.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to answer, actually, because why would he take a number he doesn't know? Okay, let's go back to this ghost person that I didn't expect. Joey, you better get here too. Rosa, call Joey.
Huh. Locked.
Huh.
Joey, could you come out here?
You bellowed?
I sure did. I need you to go through this glass door.
Huh.
Not you, Rosa. Joey. Hi.
She seems pretty easygoing, but it's hard to say if it's genuine. It feels polished, practiced.
Practiced? In what way?
Whatever this
Whoa.
note says, it's too dark to read it.
Okay, so we need some light in here? Why don't we have the glow-in-the-dark business cards anymore? Those are really damn useful.
Hi there.
I'm sorry, have we met?
Kind of. I think you met my friend earlier.
I see. You're both looking after George's place.
Yeah, something like that.
Do you live here? Because it kind of seems like you moved out.
So you actually live here? So to speak.
Yes? Why are you so surprised?
Well, this place is kinda, well, empty.
I live alone.
That's not what I mean. Look around. There's nothing in here.
What on earth are you talking about?
Never mind.
We're used to this. About that missing furniture.
So, about this place.
I might not have the highbrow taste that George has, but my furniture is just as serviceable as his. And twice as comfortable, I might add.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure that note is so comfortable to sit on.
Who are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Cute. Very cute.
Huh?
Wait, you're serious? Well, isn't this delicious? It's so rare that I get to be the mysterious one.
Okay. Well, let me start by introducing myself then.
My name's Joey. Joey Mallone. Why don't you tell me yours?
You honestly don't know who I am?
No.
I'm afraid not.
I admit, I'm fascinated. I know your name, but you don't know mine. It's not often that I'm in this position.
So, are you gonna tell me or what?
I think not. I want to savor this for just a little while longer.
So, you're famous or something?
So what is this? You famous or something?
Or something.
Infamous?
Come on, you know my name. It's only fair.
I can't tell if you're being genuine or if you're just playing with me.
Why not both?
Well, the night is young. See if you can figure it out.
I wonder if Joey's gonna get the girl again.
Listen, it's really important that you tell me who you are.
What on earth could be so important?
It's complicated.
No. No, I don't think so. I'm enjoying this way too much.
A little bit too much.
Come on, what's your name?
No, you'll figure it out. Everyone recognizes me eventually.
Well, I sure don't.
Could I ask you a couple questions?
You don't even know my name, and you want
Well, maybe if you actually told me your name.
to... No. Like I said, this is way too much fun.
Oh, god damn it.
Come on.
No, you'll figure...
So she won't even tell us her name.
Well, whoever you are, I'll see you around.
Say hi to George for me, if you see him.
I would, but he has disappeared from any sort of existence, ever.
No point in leaving that way. I can only leave with red and...
I really want to read this note. Note. Let's blow it to the light. Can I read it now?
It says, I know about Heather, and it's signed by someone named Jay.
Who's Heather? Huh.
Hi there.
Hello again. What brings you...
I know about Heather. Do you know anything about this?
About what?
This note, the one on your floor.
I have no idea. It has nothing to do with me.
And what's it doing here?
I have no idea.
Okay, relax.
AKA, she knows everything about it.
The note is signed Jay. Who's Jay?
I have no idea, and I don't know anything about any note.
I think you do.
Are you sure you don't know anything about this note?
No, I don't know. Please stop asking about it.
I'll ask later, okay, for fuck's
Well-
sake.
Say I...
You're annoying. I know about Heather, eh?
Come here for a minute.
Come here.
Yes?
Yes.
A roof deck like this, I wonder if money actually can buy you happiness.
I'll settle for central heating.
I'm sure they have central heating as well.
A roof deck like...
Okay, so we have Michael's number and Michael.
Who is this Michael guy? And how does he know so much about us?
When we find him, we can ask him.
Well, I think I know the next best thing, and it would be probably in Grace Church.
Any thoughts on the roof spook?
She's inside a locked apartment, Joey. You're the one who can talk to her.
We did. Why isn't Heather showing up here? Interesting. Okay, Rosa. Time to go back to the church. I'm starting to feel like that priest Omen guy isn't just a simple character there as a filler, like Jordan. I think there's a lot more. Ooh. Go directly outside, go to the lobby. Are we gonna have more business in the lobby? Let's talk to the door dude again. Maybe he knows something more.
Hi.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Can you tell me who lives next door to George?
Do you know who lived in the apartment across from George?
I'm afraid not. I only started working here a few months ago. That apartment has been vacant the whole time.
So the ghost has been there for quite a while.
Did George know anyone named Michael?
I'm afraid I don't know.
Does this phone number look...
No, it doesn't. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't expect it. Okay, to the church. Joey. Father Omen, I think you're hiding something from me.
Hi, remember me?
Yes, and would you please keep your voice down?
Sorry.
Sorry.
I'm looking for information on the Grace Group.
Grace Group?
They used to meet here, in the basement. Some kind of self-help group?
There are hundreds of so-called Grace Groups, and they all have meetings in the basement. You will have to be a bit more specific than that.
Okay. I'm looking for the Grace group that met in specifically your basement church thing. Your church basement, actually.
There are tons of cases. So there's this woman that might have died in a penthouse apartment.
I'm afraid I don't.
Okay.
Do you know any Michaels?
In my line of work, I know more than I can count.
What about this Michael? The one that has a mobile phone?
Do you recognize this phone number?
I'm afraid I haven't memorized a phone number in over 10 years. Perils of modern technology.
Yeah, that's what I keep telling her, but you think she listens?
Do you know any
In my line of work,
Yeah, I have to be more specific. How do I do
Well,
that?
thanks. I'll be going.
stay safe.
Ooh, I have an idea. Where could we go where we could get information about anyone in the city? The police station.
I'm not stealing.
I'm not gonna steal from the church. Don't worry. Officer Palmer and Invisible Detective Durkin. Hi, wherever you are.
Officer Paul,
Yeah.
Yeah.
do you know anyone?
You're...
Yeah, more specific. This more specific.
Does this phone number mean anything to you?
Not really, but I can trace it for you.
Yes.
Trace it?
Run the number, see who it belongs to. Within reason, anyway. Where'd you find it?
I found it on George Austin's phone.
Oh, we ran that number already.
You did?
Yeah. It belonged to Grace Church. Probably calling for donations or something.
Yeah, or something.
Thanks anyway.
Interesting. So the father should have recognized this number.
Do you know if any of George Austin's neighbors died recently?
It's not in any of the reports. Do you have a name?
No, not yet. But she lived across from George. Can't you look it up that way?
I can't, now. The way the system works, I can only look it up by the victim's name, not address. Sorry.
Damn. Now it's really important that I know her name.
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
Sure.
Sure. Okay, back to the church again. Father Omen is really hiding something from us, isn't he? Hey, Father!
Excuse me.
Yes.
Hey, Father!
I checked with the police. This number belongs to a phone in this church. A man I'm looking for made a phone call from this number. His name is Michael. It's very important that I find him.
I'm afraid I don't know who you're talking about. I am sorry.
Oh, I think you do know who I'm talking about, Father.
Are you sure you don't know anybody named Michael who made a call from this church?
Quite positive.
Quite negative.
Are you sure?
Quite
Do you know any?
In my line of...
How do I convince him?
The telephone that uses this number, where is it?
Why would you need to know that?
Michael used the phone. Maybe he left a clue behind when he did.
And he could have used any one of a dozen offices in our administration wing.
Really? Over a dozen?
Yes. So, if you want to locate Michael Cooper, you'll have to find another way.
Michael Cooper, eh?
Wait, Cooper?
Pardon?
You said Michael Cooper.
Ha!
Isn't that the gentleman you're looking for?
No, I just said his name was Michael.
So you did. Slip of the tongue. My apologies. It is quite late and I'm tired.
You need to tell me who Michael Cooper is.
I told you I don't know any Michael Cooper.
Really, man? You're still sticking with the story?
You need to tell me who Michael Cooper is.
I told you I don't...
That tactic ain't working, sweetheart.
No problem.
Well,
Stay safe.
It's okay. We can just look for him. Michael Cooper.
Huh. So Michael Cooper was a priest. Interesting.
Michael Cooper. Currently based at unknown. So the priest should know Michael Cooper because they're in the same profession.
Excuse me.
Yes.
You're a liar, by the way.
Michael Cooper. He's a priest too, isn't he?
So?
So, it's a pretty big coincidence, wouldn't you say?
Do you want me to call the cops on you, man?
Please stop lying to me.
I'm not lying.
You're not telling me the whole truth either, are you?
I made a promise. He came to me scared, begging me to protect him, to give him sanctuary. He was ranting. I should have turned him away, but we roomed together at the seminary. We were close friends once. What could I do?
You can take me to him.
He's raving. He's mad. He says he's in a battle for his very soul. Is this true?
Yes. Yes, it is.
He's in the school. It's closed for the winter break, so it seemed like a good a place as any to hide him. Here's a key. The entrance is around the corner. Please, do whatever you must. Just
I sure will.
don't come back here.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
So, thrown out of a church. I suppose with our record it was only a matter of time.
The entrance to the school is around the block. Let's go.
Okay, so now we're gonna go into Grace School, and we've been banned from a church, which is great. How the hell is Rosa gonna do any work if she's gonna get banned from places? Hey, it's a nice school.
No need to pay attention to that. There aren't any cars out tonight.
That sounds like a really sad romantic song. There aren't any cars out tonight.
It's the front door. Pretty solid.
Pretty solid. Let's see if we can break it down. Nope, no need. Whoa, what the
Lord is my
fuck?
shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures.
Dude,
He leads me
how
beside the
are you
still
doing
waters.
this?
He
This is
restores my
amazing.
soul.
I want to hire you
He
for
leads me in
events.
the paths of righteousness for his name's
Let me
sake.
save.
I think he's reciting the
And though
Psalm
I
of
walk through
David.
the valley of
From
the
the books
shadow of
I've
death,
read, it's supposed to guard
I
against
will
evil.
fear no evil, for thou art with
Yep,
me.
he's reciting
Thy
the Bible
rod and thy
while
staff,
having a
they
rave
comfort me.
party.
You prepare it.
Michael?
Hi.
Michael Cooper.
You! Stay back, bestower. I've got a gun.
Just a second.
I said stay back.
Dude, he's packing heat. I'm really not here to hurt you, man. I'm kinda here to save you.
Whoa, calm down. I'm not here to hurt you.
Oh yeah? Tell that to Leah and George and the others.
Others?
Others? How many of you are there?
You don't even know that. You don't know a thing, do you? This wasn't the plan.
Plan?
Yes, our brilliant plan. We get the bestower to escort our souls to the next world. Protect us from this force that is after us. Instead, you let us be destroyed.
What force are you talking about? And it's your own damn fault that you never got around to telling me what the hell is going on.
You think I wanted this to happen? People dying, souls torn apart? You think I want this?
Of course not. It's just... Well, look at what we've been reduced to.
I'm sorry. Whatever is going on, It's new. I've never seen anything like it before.
I see. And what about him?
Huh?
Your friend. The man behind you. He hasn't said a word since you walked in here.
Me? Do you mean me?
Yes, you. Don't look so surprised. How else could I have known who you were? Now get out of here. You've been nothing but trouble ever since George went to look for you.
So, I was right. He is a bestower. He can see Joey. Or something like that. Dude, by the way, how the hell are you doing this light trick? It's amazing. I'm so sick of guns.
You really don't want to do this.
I believe she is right, my host.
Whoa.
That voice.
Madeline.
It can't be. I told you to stay in the other room.
Yes, my host, I know. But I had to intervene. These two know me. If I may...
Fine. Fine. Just make it quick. I'm losing concentration.
Mallone, Blackwell, what a pleasant surprise to see you both again.
Yeah, surprise is the word. What the hell are you doing here?
Is it not obvious? You freed me, Mallone, brought me back into this world, and as befits all of our kind, I had a host waiting for me, and so I have returned to my former duties.
Look, as much as I am touched by this reunion, I need to focus.
Perhaps we should all converse outside.
Fine. Outside. Just leave me in peace.
Thank you, my host.
You're a bestower too. We kind of figured that out. Except the light show.
You're a bestower too?
What gave it away? The spirit guide who won't leave me alone? Look, maintaining this circle leaves me a bit cranky. Sorry. If you can help, great. If not, well, I've made my peace with it. Just go talk to her. She's outside. I need to concentrate. You anoint my head with oil. My cup
Fine,
overflows.
we'll leave you alone.
Surely
Maybe
goodness
Madeline
and mercy
can
will follow me all the
explain
days
this
of my
whole
life.
situation. And we definitely won't look crazy.
Blackwell, Mallone, it's been a long time since we've been able to converse.
Yes, indeed. It's been a long time indeed since we were able to converse.
It's been almost 6 months since Joey freed you. How come we're only seeing you now?
I admit the transition hasn't been pleasant. I have had 3 hosts since returning to this world. The first was an old man on the edge of death. He lingered for 6 weeks before finally succumbing to the inevitable. When the old man passed, I became bound to his niece for a time. She ran every time she saw me. I tried to keep my distance, give her time to adjust, but in the end, she fell down the stairs in an attempt to flee.
Oh dear.
The poor woman died, and I was passed to her brother, the man inside.
That's pretty horrible. Let me see. Let's get familiar with her. Call me Rosangela.
You should really call me Rosangela.
Forgive me. When you are as old as I am, all the names blur together. So I tend to address those I speak to by their family name. It is just easier that way, and less painful. I'm afraid it is a habit that is difficult to break.
Fair enough. No worries. How are you?
So how'd you like being on the outside, as it were? I imagine it's better than being trapped wherever you were.
I had thought, I had hoped, that I would pass on, that being brought back to the mortal world would force me to obey mortal laws. Instead, No, it is not to be. I have returned to my former duties, therefore I must have further work to do. But yes, it is nicer than being trapped in the void. Did I ever thank you, Mallone?
Not as such, no.
Well, I must rectify that. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Anytime.
So these spirits, formerly people, ghosts, they can never go to rest. They will forever be guides. That's a pretty horrible existence, not being able to move on.
Do you know what's going on? Why are these souls being attacked?
I do not know. I wish I did. Like you, we saw it happen. We saw a soul being torn apart and could do nothing. I'm afraid my host became a little unreasonable after that.
Oh dear.
Why was George looking for me?
We needed a bestower. A proper bestower. My host and I were not up to the task.
Eh?
It might be due to my time in the void. It might be because my host's soul has been marked by whatever is out there. But in any case, our abilities are limited. We cannot even help lost souls move on as you do. We can see them and talk to them, but that is all. Hence why we needed you.
Lucky us.
Interesting, so they can't really do anything about the dead people roaming about, because his soul is marked by the unidentified force.
So what can we do? We don't even know what's going on.
Our theory was that you could help move these poor souls into the next world before they were destroyed, but it appears that it did not achieve the desired result.
You could say that, yeah.
You must investigate. My host and I are restricted, but you two are not. If anyone can help uncover why these poor spirits are being attacked and stop it, it is you.
What can you tell me about Father Michael?
Cooper is my host. We have not had the time to get to know each other better.
Is he always this ornery?
Do have some pity for him. He has lost his uncle, his sister, and several of his friends. He has been forced to accept the spirit world and the possible loss of his own soul, all within the span of a few weeks. If anyone deserves some understanding, it is he.
Another person that seems to be having a really bad month.
There's a ghost haunting the empty apartment across from George Austin.
I see. Well, you know your duty. Go and save it.
Do you know anything about this Grace group?
I know that it meant a great deal to my host, as well as his friends. Whatever happened at those meetings, it greatly improved their lives. But obviously, it came at a cost.
It almost sounds like they sold their soul to the devil. They sold their soul to gain, to be good at something, career-wise, but now it's hunting them down before they're dead.
Do you know a place called the Carth House?
I'm afraid I do not.
Alright, fair enough.
Why do you let Father Michael push you around like that?
It is what my host wishes.
So?
Simply that. I must do what my host commands.
Ah, right, seriously. What's the story?
No story, Mallone. If my host wishes me to leave him alone, I leave him alone.
That actually works?
Of course. It is my duty to do so.
So, Joey, could...
No.
Of course,
No.
some of us take our duties more seriously than others.
Fair enough. I don't want Joey to ever leave us. He's the coolest guy around.
Well, I suppose we'll talk to you soon.
Of course.
Of course, you're just gonna linger here, probably. Your father.
Father Michael?
The Lord, yeah?
Oh yeah. By the way, I wanted to ask this before, but I don't know what drew my attention. What is up with this circle?
What is this circle?
Oh, this. Madeline taught me how to do it. It prevents anything spiritual from getting to me. It takes some concentration to maintain, so I'm sorry if I seem a bit inhospitable.
Madeline could sure teach us a thing or two.
So you're working with Madeline?
Working? I guess you could call it that. I've been too busy being scared to give it any serious thought.
You're not exactly working because your soul is kind of tainted.
So why'd you send Madeline outside?
Her presence disturbs my concentration, so she's keeping as far away as she can until this is resolved.
What about us?
You're the ones who are going to save my hide. For you, I'll make the extra effort to focus.
I wonder who Madeline is gonna pass on to once he kind of dies. Which I'm sure will be pretty soon.
How did you learn what was happening?
You mean that our souls were being taken?
Yeah.
It was a few weeks ago. I was at the bedside of a friend, Jeffrey.
Jay.
His name was. He went to the Grace Group meetings back in the day. Like me. He had been in a car accident. Hit and run. He was dying, and he wanted me there. And when he died, I saw it. His spirit being torn apart. He screamed. I'll never forget that scream.
I know. I saw it too.
Twice.
Anyway, with Madeline's help, I began looking into other members of the group, and learned it was happening to all of us. You know the rest.
I sure do.
I can't believe there's another medium in New York.
Medium?
Sorry, I mean bestower. I've been calling myself medium for so long I sometimes forget.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's not like I have anyone to talk to about this stuff. Well, nobody living anyway.
Hey, look, I'd love to swap ghost stories with you, but it takes all my concentration to maintain the circle.
Right, sorry. Maybe we'll have coffee later? You know, after we save your soul and everything.
Sure, sounds great.
Hey. Interesting where this is going.
What about yourself? Is there anything we should know?
Look, you're not exactly catching me at my best here. I can't do anything. I'm not a true bestower like you are. Madeline says she's been weakened, or I've been weakened, or something. She doesn't know. Believe me, if I could do what you can do, I'd be out there trying to stop this. But I can't. So all I can do is hide.
Fair enough, that's probably the best approach for now.
Did you know that there's a ghost across the roof from George's apartment?
Really?
Do you know anything about it?
Sadly, no. I'm sorry.
How the hell am I gonna find out her name? But he did mention, what was it? Jasper, or that guy with the J. And it's probably the one that was mentioned in the note, in the woman's apartment. We don't know her name. I know about Heather. J. Interesting.
There are tons of case files. Could you tell me about the Grace Group? It was some kind of self-help group?
About 20 years ago, I was a very different person. I suppose you could call me an alcoholic, although I wouldn't have said it at the time. Then I saw an ad in the newspaper. It promised to help folks like me find their way. It seemed to be some kind of hippie self-help group, but I went to a meeting anyway. I don't remember much about the meetings, but somehow I had discovered that going to seminary school was something I had to do. It all made sense.
Made sense.
I just knew it was what I was meant to be doing, and I was right.
Yeah. I wonder who guided you.
What happened at these meetings?
That's just it. I don't remember. Until recently, I never questioned it before. How messed up is that? I'd go, I'd sit down and leave. I'd meet with the other members for coffee afterward. What on earth did we talk about? We must have found something. But I do remember a man. Benjiro. He ran the meetings.
Benjiro.
Yeah, Japanese guy. I don't remember anything else about him.
Benjiro.
How many people went to these meetings?
There were 6 of us. You already know about Leah and George and myself. The others are dead.
Who were they?
Does it matter? They are dead. Their souls were taken.
Even still, tell me.
Jeffrey Dutta, Heather Goffstein, Peter Fielding.
Jeffrey and Heather. Oh. And the other woman, the other dead woman, must be the one in the apartment. Right? Right? Heather. Heather Goffstein. It must be her.
Tell me about
Or
Heather
not.
Goffstein.
I
You
don't
said she
know.
was a member of your group.
Yes, she was one of us. I asked George if he knew where she was. He told me she was dead. I'm afraid it's too late for her.
You saw her soul being taken.
Well, no. She died before Madeline came into my life, so I can't say for sure. But she went to Grace Group meetings and she's dead. What other conclusion can I reach?
Maybe she's still there.
Could you tell me about Peter?
Peter Fielding, yes. I never had much contact with him. He died several months ago. I'm afraid it's too late for him.
Is this like Heather? Did you actually see his soul being taken?
No, I didn't. Thank heaven I didn't. Seeing it happen once is more than I can take.
Could you tell me about Jeffrey?
God, Jeffrey Dutta. Talk about transfiguration. When he walked into that Grace Group meeting, I thought he was in the wrong place. I mean, the guy was a Wall Street broker, for crying out loud. He could have bought the church and everything in it. But he later confessed that he tried to kill himself. Twice.
So what happened to him?
He became a professional dog walker. Can you believe it? He used to pocket millions a year, plus bonuses. Then he was picking up dog crap for $25 an hour and smiling about it. He was hit by a car crossing the street. A hit and run. I was at his bedside when he died. Madeline had been around for about a month at that point, so I saw his spirit rise from his body. I thought I was supposed to help him, but instead You know what happened next.
His soul was torn in two.
So the man who ran the Grace Group meetings was named Benjiro.
Yeah, Japanese guy. I don't remember anything else about him.
Maybe how he looked or something? Anything might help, man.
How exactly did Peter Fielding die?
Why? Are you going to try and find his spirit? There is no spirit. It's gone.
You said it yourself. You don't know for sure.
It was some kind of accident. I'm not sure of the details. I read about his death in the obituaries. Too late for his funeral, sadly, but I said a prayer for him.
How did Heather Goffstein die?
I'm afraid I don't know. George was the one who kept in touch with her. He told me she died, but he didn't tell me how or when. I suppose it doesn't matter anymore.
No, we're gonna be the judge of that.
All right, Michael. We're going to go.
Of course. Godspeed to the both of you. He makes me
Stay
lie down
alive,
in green
man.
pastures.